Hello class, happy week 7. Wow, we are officially halfway done, 50% with the course. So 50 more percent to go. So you guys just finished the third homework assignment. And it looks like y'all did pretty well on that. I know I helped a lot of you that you had specific questions, but I hope it looks like those templates helped out a lot. Sounds like the tutors were pretty helpful as well. Next time around, again, rather than not soliciting any assistance, you should. I know there was a few of you that didn't reach out in time, and just know that you always can. Anyway, you should be able to see the results too. I updated that setting, so you should be able to see every question and what your response was. So this week, we just have a discussion topic, and it has to deal with one of my favorite topics, type 1 and type 2 errors. And that concept goes hand in hand with this hypothesis testing. Just to reiterate, when you're testing hypotheses, you have your null hypothesis, which is basically no difference. There's no effect. It's a given. Think of it in terms of logic. That is always a potential reality whenever you're doing any sort of experiment, product testing, clinical trial. Nothing could happen, or the complete opposite could happen. And then your alternative hypothesis is what you're really interested in. That's your research question. That's if you're testing out a marketing campaign, you have a hypothesis that yes, sales or profits are going to increase as a result of that investment. And type 1 and type 2 error come into that play because you could have results that may be erroneous or mistaken. So, type 1 error, they say, is the probability of a false positive, if you will. And that happens quite frequently. There could be no effect there. And so you just run the risk of those two types of error. I've also, underneath this video, placed a link to a set of template files to assist you with the next problem set, so homework 4. And I guarantee those will be super helpful for you. Some of these assignments I have control over, some of them I don't. So these next two problem sets, not the quiz-based assignment, I have control over in the problems and the tutorials. So you'll see a one-to-one match to the tutorials and the problems. I just changed the data up in the videos, so you can just look at them as an example, change out the data that's from the actual original problem, and you should be good to go. And don't forget the write-ups and interpretations. There's spots for that to include that. And you'll just submit that template file as your assignment. Each problem is a separate worksheet within the workbook. So that is that. As you get working on that next problem set, I'm sure you're going to have questions about Z tables, T tables, and F tables. In the real world, realistically, you're going to be using F tables or ANOVAs. But we have to teach you things about Z tests and comparing means, and T tests, which basically are the same thing mathematically. But it is what it is. So when you get started on that, just let me know. If you have any questions, I'm always here. So let's have a great week. Ciao.